The president's big job speech before a joint session of Congress, his fifth speech before a joint session, he made the case for the American Jobs Act, something he hopes will jolt job creation and solve the problem that has haunted his presidency, sent his poll numbers into free fall. ABC's Jake Tapper has the details. Jake?
George, 16 times tonight, President Obama called on Congress to pass the $447 billion plan that he outlined this evening and will formally introduce next week. President Obama has high stakes with this. He seems haunted by high unemployment, and of course his popularity is at an all-time low.
President Obama unveiled his plan.
This is the American Jobs Act.
And challenged the members of Congress.
The question is whether, in the face of an ongoing national crisis, we can stop the political circus and actually do something to help the economy.
The biggest items in his proposal, $175 billion to extend and deepen the payroll tax cut reduction for working families.
The typical working family will get a $1,500 tax cut next year. $1,500 that would have been taken out of your pocket will go into your pocket.
Plus, he proposed $70 billion to cut employer payroll taxes in half and eliminate them in 2012 for new jobs and higher wages. The president said Republicans had supported and even proposed many of the items he was proposing, including extending and reforming unemployment insurance, building off some state programs that provide worker retraining for the unemployed.
This jobs plan builds on a program in Georgia that several Republican leaders have highlighted, where people who collect unemployment insurance participate in temporary work as a way to build their skills while they look for a permanent job.
The president also proposed $140 billion to help keep 280,000 teachers on the job, as well as firemen and police officers, and to build infrastructure.
We can put people to work rebuilding America. Everyone here knows we have badly decaying roads and bridges all over the country. Our highways are clogged with traffic. Our skies are the most congested in the world.
Some economists are bullish on the plan. Moody's Mark Zandi says he expects it to, quote, add 2 percentage points to real gross domestic product growth and 1.9 million payroll jobs and reduce unemployment by a percentage point. But Diane Swank disagrees, saying the problem is on the consumer end.
Employers have a lot of cash on their balance sheets. They have money to hire. They just don't have the incentive.
George, the president said the plan would be 100% paid for, but he did not detail how it will be paid for. That will come later this month when he gives a speech and presents plans for deficit reduction, George.
And Jake, I know the White House is hoping this is going to put a lot of pressure on the Congress to actually act, especially on that payroll tax cut. Any indications, any early indications of whether they might?
Some very conciliatory remarks, friendly remarks from Republican leaders in Congress, and very harsh remarks from Republican presidential candidates indicating that there is going to be a lot of politics at play here, George.
No question about that. Okay, Jake Tapper, thanks very much.